What's going on, guys? Big welcome to you all to our channel. We are Team Crushing the Meta. We are back with another video, and this time we'll talk about Class Selection Plus for Volume 1. So if you haven't seen our last video, of course we hope you all have happy holidays and happy Christmas, of course, and of course a happy new year when we get into 2021. We have heard pretty good news from Bishop. This is not the video to talk about it, but this is the video to talk about the Clan Selection Plus 1, and in today's reviews we will talk about Angel Feathers. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you're not a part of our Facebook group, you could do that. You could enjoy our activities on Facebook, and you could just have fun with us, doing a bunch of stuff, doing the reveals and talking about different topics. But in this video we will talk about the reveals from Angel Feathers. So we have the new Melek, which is revealed. If you don't know the old one, of course this is the one that we have got past in the days, and it's really good. But now with the new Melek, you could even make a stronger deck out of it, because this card has lots of potential. I would not say it's broken, but I would definitely say that it's a fun way to play the clan, but it's also a strong way to play the clan. Alright, so let's talk about it. So this is the first card for Angels that has been revealed, and it's like the new grade 3 that every clan is getting. This card has 3 abilities. The first one is an auto ability. When you damage check it, then you discard a card from your hand and you could ride this unit. That only works if you have the old Melek as your Vanguard. So it would not work on grade 1 and grade 2, of course, but it would definitely work whenever you ride into this card, and you will be revealing these as for your damage check. Doesn't work on drive check, only on the damage check. So when you discard a card from your hand and you get this card, that's good because you still get the protect 1 back to your hand, so it's 1 for 1, or at least you get another protect 2, which is good. Why protect 2? Because this card works very well with protect 2. That's because of its second ability, and it said during your turn, if you have 2 or more protect markers on your circles, your front row get an extra 10k. And it's a unit, so itself or your Vanguard in that case get the extra 10k as well, which is good because you get power. But then people would say, yo, how about protect 2 if I play it against a clan who could retire my rear guards on protect 2 markers? Well, that's when his skill gets in, because he say all of your units on Vanguard with a protect 2 marker or with a protect marker cannot be retired by any player's card ability, which means that this works amazingly to protect those units that are chilling on a protect 2 marker. So again, a very good skill, very interesting as well, especially the first one. You can combine it quite well with lots of cards that now put cards on the top of your deck, but just for healing during your damage checks, because you have lots of those rescue checks ability. The only thing that they did about this card to make it limited, as in the decks that you added to, is it only works with the old Melek. So it would not work with Gabriel or any other Vanguard, or even if it has itself as a Vanguard, that would not work. You would not heal. So yeah, so that's that for the grade 3. Again, a very interesting playstyle, and also very fun to play, but I think it's strong as well. Alright, then we get to the support cards, so we get a grade 2 and a grade 1, and then we get a bunch of reprints. For the grade 2, it said, Vanguard Vanguard, when placed, look at the top 7 cards from your top of your deck, choose one of your Meleks, so the old one or the new one, both works, and then you put them into your, well, let me see, card with among them, put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. Reveal up to 1 normal unit from your hand and put it on top of your deck. So what you'll be doing is you add 1 to your hand, and then you put 1 card from your hand on the top of your deck, which means what you want to do is you want to add any of the 2 Meleks, because both of them would work. And if you add the new one, then you will be putting the new one on top of your deck. If you add the old one, you want to keep that in your hand, and then choose this from your hand and put it on the top of your deck, because it says normal unit. So you could still add any grade 3 you want, and if you don't want to put it on the top of your deck, you wait, and then you put some other normal unit on the top of your deck, which you will be drive checking, or you'll be drawing, or whatever combination of skills that you do after this card. So that's pretty good. and it also said that this ability could only be used once per turn. So understandable by this card ability, but you pretty much would want to use it once per turn in this case. So yeah, a very nice card to add to the other grade 3s, because now you add more to the consistency of the deck. If you have the old one, you will be searching for the new one. It searches from top 7, so a very nice skill. Then we get to the grade 1 support card, and it says on Vanguard, once per turn, Soul Blast 1, draw a card, discard a card from your hand, and put one card with Malik and discard them from your drop zone to the top of your deck. And this is also pretty good because you recycle from the drop zone. And the Soul Blast 1, draw a card, discard a card from your hand, part of the ability is also nice, because if you discard that Malak, you could be able to put that Malak again on the top of your deck, which is good because that would give you actually another heal trigger if you damage check that in your next turn. So lots of good combination of cards, I would say, that you add again to the all 2. And a deck that even me myself, I'm not an Angel Feather player, when I read these abilities, I'm like, whoa, I really want to play that, because it really looks like lots of fun. Alright, now we have the reprints. So we talked about the 2 new cards that they add to the Malak, of course, and now we get to the reprints. So for these 2 reprints, they actually decided to reprint the triple Rs from the last sets, which is good because this card actually works well with this deck and works well with the Malik deck in general. So what this card does is, of course, during your turn, your card was put into your opponent damage zone. This unit gets an extra 10k. So it's a powerhouse, but that's not all, because the second ability is Vanguard ability, and it said when it attacks a Vanguard, choose one of your opponent's Vanguards and you may put it into the damage zone. If you do, your opponent heals one card from her damage zone at the end of the battle. So what will happen is that you'll just take out one of your opponent's records. So again, a pretty good card to add, and these cards are pretty much cards that are hard to get or a little bit expensive, and what Bushi is trying to do is they are trying to make these cards accessible for those new players that want to build their deck. The only card in this case that could get a little bit expensive is, of course, the old Malak, because they didn't reprint that. Alright, now we get to the grade 1. It said when rolled upon, you put a card from into your damage zone face down and call a card from your damage zone to record. So again, a pretty good card. We have seen these in multiple clans, that when you ride on the top of it, you do something. In this case, you get to call whatever you have in the damage zone, but mostly because you're already on grade 1, you will not have that much choices, but it still works. If a new card is put into your opponent's damage zone, this card gets an extra 5k. Again, a little bit of power there, and it's just overall a very good card to add to the deck. And then we got one of the promos that we didn't have in the past, at least in the TCG, only in the Japanese format, and it said a Vanguard cost, put this unit into your soul and swap a unit card from your hand with a card from your damage zone, and this ability may only be used by a card with the same card name once per turn. So you'll pretty much be swapping like the old grade 1 no seal, but in this case it said units, which is good because then you will not be able to put your protect 1 marker out there, otherwise you'll be healing. So again, a very nice recovery right there for the ability, and of course we have the draw PG, the draw sentinel. So those are all the reveals from Angel Feathers from this set, from volume 1 of the clan selection. We have done already Gold Paladins, Gear Chronicles, and Mayo Colony on the channel, so if you want to check those, you could check the links in the description section below, and pretty much we will cover up all the clans as well. So that was it for Angel Feathers and for this video. Hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, comment and like, and be a part of our Facebook group to enjoy our activities. Thank you all for watching. Have a happy holidays. Until next time.